Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. It's April 8th, 2014. I'm Logan Burgess. To my right here is Cody Bills to help break down a very positive day for the grains in Chicago. Jumping into the quotes here, we see corn up 7 3/4, soybeans up 18 1/4, wheat market picking up a little bit of ground as well, up 4 3/4 in Chicago, up a penny in Kansas City. Cody, late in the trade session today, big news was CME Globex encountering some technical difficulties. The CME group has said that those issues will be resolved, and that's very good because we have the April WASDE report coming out tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central Time. Cody, expectations for that report, take us through those. Is that some of the reason why we saw strength here today?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the reasons why we did see strength here is people kind of jockeying around before the report, evening up some positions. One thing, when you look at the expectations, you'll notice that for both corn and soybeans, the average analyst guessed here is less than what we saw out of the USDA March forecast. You'll notice for corn, we're somewhere around 1.403 billion bushels in terms of what the analysts are expecting. For corn, for soybeans, we're about 139 million bushels, which is different than the 145 that we saw reported in the March forecast. You know, one thing to keep in mind, earlier part of the trade tomorrow, we could see some more volatility as we go into the report, which will be released at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. Logan, where could we see some of these changes on the demand side of the equation in this supply and demand report?
Well, if we think back to the reports that we got on March 31st, generally those March 1st grain stocks came in line with trade expectations. The big focus, though, during the month of March was the pace of export sales, in particular for the corn market. So I think for corn, that's going to be a very large focus. And one thing that's export sales related, not necessarily affecting the numbers reported tomorrow, is general weakness out of the dollar index we've seen the last 2 trade days. In today's action, that seemed to be propping up commodities in general. We saw grains in addition to crude oil moving higher. But in general, in tomorrow's report, like I said, export sales is going to be a big focus. Our models right now show corn and soybeans both running well ahead of pace to meet the current USDA expectations that we got in March. So as a result of that, us here at Grain Hedge and a lot of other analysts are thinking that some moves higher are needed in exports for the current marketing year.
That sounds fair enough. Guys, if you want to take a look at the market and watch it live as the report is coming out, go ahead, take a demo of the mobile trading platform as well as a desktop trading platform. You can visit us at grainhedge.com, fill out the ticket in the top left-hand corner, and you can download it on your computer and on your mobile phone. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow after the WASDE report is released.